morning, guys, for another beautiful morning here in Romania alongside the Danube River. Today we are going in the mainland a little bit further away from the border with Serbia to see one of the biggest waterfalls in Romania. It's going to be an incredible day. We're gonna see the waterfalls, we're gonna see some water mills, so make sure you stay tuned, but more on that later. Let's go, guys. And we're out, guys, and will you just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this weather is. Considering it is the mid of September, we have been blessed with really good weather. It is 10 o'clock in the morning and it's about 23 degrees Celsius, which is great, right? And look at that beautiful sky right there. Danube River right there, so beautiful, and it gives us the opportunity of filming, going out and show you places, taking you with us on these adventures. So and a car passes so you don't get bored at home. You can watch these videos. But guys, with that being said, let's go to Bigar Waterfall. Right, guys, so our first stop before the waterfall is going to be in a town called Eftimie Murgu, and this is where we're gonna see the water mills that I was talking about. So if you're coming here by car, you've got this beautiful car park where you can park your car. It's about 10 lei, which is £1.75, something like that, and you've also got access to the toilet and everything like that, and it's really nice. And the water mills, I believe they're down there as well. We've also got some traditional, how do you call them? I think they're like donuts, but they're not actually donuts. What would you call them? Langosh?
It's donuts.
You wanna get one? Is it filled with anything?
With
or?
cheese.
It's filled with cheese.
With
So
cheese,
it is a savory.
No, I think it's sweet cheese.
Sweet cheese? So it's not savory. Anyway, you gotta try it. Anyway, when you come here, you've got it straight away down there, so you can buy it. Right, guys, so the first water mill is called Firis, and you can actually go into it. And you go inside, you see the water is right there, and the system works right here. Oh, we can actually stretch inside here. You have to dock, and there you go. So I'm pretty sure it is used to mill the corn into flour. All this is realized by the power of water. So the water spins the wheel. Obviously the one inside the water. This one spills and it goes on the side. So it goes from there on the side and it creates flour. So the system works this way, guys. So we got that piece of wood right there. When it touches the stone, it shakes the thing, so the corn drops inside. And also it can be calibrated from here, so the stone comes stone by stone. It's a matter of inches or millimeters actually, so you can go thinner and thinner and thinner depending on what you want to realize. That was so interesting. Actually, this one, the first one, is the only one that's the genuine one, so the one that was actually built 200 years ago. Nothing has changed. The stone is 200 years old, the wood used in the machine is 200 years old, so everything is as it was in the beginning, which is so interesting. And you could already see the mechanism where they can stop. It's not actually that complicated anyway, where they can stop or start the water so the mill can start spinning or not, or can stop. And it can also be calibrated from the lever that I showed you, whether they want to make flour for themselves, for bread or for cooking, or if they want to make grains for the animals, they're gonna leave the caliber to be of not fine, but coarser grain. That's what I mean. So interesting. Right guys, so that was the watermills of Eftimie Murgu, which were really interesting. But right now we're back at the parking lot and I've got one of these. So it's pretty much fried dough filled with cheese. This one right here, gonna try it. It's got cheese inside there. It's really hot because it's freshly made here. So if you come in, make sure you get one. But obviously it's fried dough, so it's going to be good. We're gonna enjoy it, guys. Right guys, we have made it to Bigar Waterfall, and this actually was classified as being one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Europe, and that before this happened. So that piece right there used to be attached to the other piece right here. So it was attached to the oil, and the water used to drip down the piece of rock itself and form droplets, beautiful droplets around the mushroom-like form. So yeah, it was such a beautiful waterfall before it fell, before it broke this year in June. We don't know why. I couldn't find anything about it. Why it fell. It might be just natural cause, or maybe too much water in the rivers because of rain. But it is such a pity, and it is so sad because it used to be one of the most wonderful, one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Europe. It's still a decent waterfall because it's still got half of it, but the other half right there, it just fell. You can see it right there. There you go, guys, another picture of how it used to look like. You can see this entire piece right here, it just fell. And now the water drips this way. And this is the part of Romania in which we are in right now, Karaš-Severin. And this is Bucharest, where I am from. Next up, we're gonna walk up these beautiful stairs up to the Bigar cave. Should be somewhere on the top right there. And that was it, guys. We had an incredible day traveling around the southwest of Romania. Unfortunately, this was the last day in this area, but luckily we're continuing our traveling. We're gonna go to Transylvania today, but let me just talk a little bit about what we did yesterday. We went to the watermills of Eftimie Murgu, which were so incredible, weren't they? I did not expect them to be like that, especially the old one on the front with the old stone and everything. Nothing was replaced. Yeah, the first one. The other ones obviously were just replacements and redone, but the first one was kept as it was initially, and it was so interesting.
For 200 years or something.
Yeah, 200 years old. 200 years old. That's incredible. And the guy who made them, he made a lot of money in the area. And by the way, the water mills are still in use, so the people that live in those villages around the river still use the water mills to mill the
Corn.
grains, yeah, corn, and what else did they like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they used to mill it, they still use it to mill it to make flour and also food for animals, right?
Yeah.
Because
And corn flour.
corn flour, yeah, they do corn
Wheat
flour,
flour.
wheat flour, yeah, exactly. So they do many types. You can actually buy it from them. And they also have palinka, which is a really strong Romanian spirit. Make sure you try it as well. If you're in Romania, it's going to be an experience in itself. But yeah, after that we went to Bigar Waterfall, and so like it is so sad what happened. Because the guys, I showed them in the video how it used to look like and how it is now, and it's such a pity, and we haven't actually seen it beforehand, so this was our first time going there, and obviously we were gutted to see it fallen on the floor. Hopefully they were saying that the authorities might be able to help and put it back, but I'm not 100% sure because the rock was not that strong. It was broken literally for good. We'll see how it goes. Maybe they can build it or something like that. I don't know, artificially at least, I don't know, but make sure you go there as well and check out how it used to look and how it looks now. You can also see the spring of the river. It starts from the mountain, and they've got a cave which I climbed yesterday, and you can see the water. It's actually a hole in the cave, in the rock itself, and you can see the water from where it starts. So that is the start of the spring, which is really interesting. But yeah, it was an incredible day. Today we're leaving Casa Ale here on the bank of the Danube River. But obviously we have to move on. We're going to go to Transylvania, especially to Sibiu, which is one of the biggest cities around Transylvania, and we're gonna have an amazing time and obviously take you with us, guys, on this adventure. We're looking forward to it. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be exciting. But with that being said, guys, you have a lovely one. See you in the next one.